Okay. Creon, but I deny it. Reason with yourself as I and ask, would any man exchange a quiet life with royal rank assured? That means he was asking, if you have been asking, if you have any question, ask me deliberately, no problem with that. I don't feel bothered in being interrupted. That means Creon is asking that I'm a royalty. I enjoy every kind of facilities of kingdom. So when I have a royal rank and a secured life. So when I have a secured life, would I ask for more? And I'm not that much greedy. That means Creon is asserting it here. Ask, would any man exchange a quiet life? A quiet life means a good life with royal rank assured. That means who has a good life assured, security, good secure life. Would for any for an uneasy throne to be a king in name were never part of my ambition. That means I never wanted to be king. Why? Why he did not want to be king? But in Oedipus, there are other Theban plays like Oedipus at Colonus or Antigone. In Antigone, we are going to find that king. That means Creon had become king because King Oedipus died, and after that, that is the irony of life. That means that thing you do not want, you are going to get that, and that thing you are looking for, but you are not going to get that. That means that is the double irony of life. He said that enough for me to live a kingly life. That means as a person, as a man, as a brother-in-law, I have everything, and I have enough to lead a kingly life. I lead a kingly life. Why would I want to be king? What more could any moderate man desire? Then he was asking that a moderate man cannot desire more than that, so I do not desire anything more. And he said that I have your ear for all my fair request, but in your place I should have much to do that art me. The God said, I have your ear for all my fair request. I have your ear for all my fair requests. That means I have I have your ear. Ear means attention. That means when I ask you anything, Oedipus, you give me. You without any hesitation, you provide that. You always accept my request. And why should I ask for more? That is the thing. Don't be bothered like that. I need something more, but I do not want anything more. Rather, I'm satisfied with the position that I hold. I'm satisfied with the rank. Okay. Then he said that I should have much to do that art me. That means he was saying that if I be a king, that means Creon was asking Oedipus, if I be a king, definitely I have to do many things. I have to do many things. I have to look after my kingdom, look after my people. There are lots of problems you are facing right now. I have to face all those problems. So I am not going to be king because that art me, because I don't want to be king, and that is very troublesome or to be the head of the country. And he said that how could kingship pleased me more than royalty and rule without regret? I am not yet so besotted as to seek more honors than are good for me. Besotted. What is the meaning of besotted? Do you know? Anyone? Do you know the meaning of besotted? Anyone? Can you hear me?
স্যার বোধ বুদ্ধি শূন্য এরকম টাইপের
in Bengali something like that. But what kind of foolishness, what kind of stupidity you have to understand? There is a word is called intoxication. Intoxication means when you are someone is asking to join. Yes, if someone wants to ask, definitely I would let them join. No problem with that. Okay. So stupidity or foolishness. So when you lose your head, but what thing besotted is? Besotted is when you are intoxicated. Intoxicated, you are drunk, and you are blundering, you are committing such stupidity, that is called besotted. That means when you are intoxicated and you are acting foolishly, it is called besotted. And here the Creon said that I am not drunk, I am not intoxicated, and that's why I am not going to do any types of stupidity. I am not yet so besotted as to seek more honors than are good for me. I stand in all men's favor. I am all men's friend. That means when people people fall in trouble, I always try to help them, and all are my friend. If I be in trouble, definitely they are going to help me. I am this kind of man. I'm a man of honor. Okay, why? Then why those who seek your audience and ask for me, knowing that the surest to success, and would I change this life for the others? That means the life I'm living with peace and happy. And people, when they ask for me, definitely I try to help them. I don't want to change it. No, none but a fool would be so faithless. Treason, that means if someone is fool, someone is trying to be fool, as we would see in Macbeth. Macbeth was very prestigious and he became thin, but he betrayed the king. Have you read Macbeth, or do you know the history of Macbeth? Any of you? Okay. Have you read Macbeth, or do you know the outline of Macbeth? Anyone? Okay,
No, sir.
I hope you did. Yes, you did read Macbeth, and do not wait for teachers, or do not wait for classes. That when you are going to get that text, there are many types of good books you are going to get in Bangla and English. At least if you cannot get through the text, at least read the summary of the text, and so that you may learn something. So when Macbeth had good life, and he was a good soldier, and he became thin, and he was so honored that his king became the guest to his castle, but he killed his king. That is the thing. That is the treason he did. And here the Creon said, "I'm not that fool. I'm not that stupid man. I'm not going to commit any blunder. Treason? How can you think such a thing? That Creon is going to be so faithless to you. Okay, that's not my policy. That's not my policy. That's not my business. That is the thing I do not do. I'm a heathen um, citizen. Okay, there are two types of word you are going to understand. The word is citizen. That means in Greece ancient time, those were not countries. Those are not country. Those are state. Those are the city state. That's why the people of city are called citizen. Okay, if I know it, the policy of any friend of mine, to test me, first go to the Pythian sign, ask if the message I brought back was true. Second, prove me guilty of my compact with the soothsayer, then take me and condemn to death. So ask friend and testify me, and if you find that the soothsayer the thing he said, and if you find that is not the exact thing I told you, so definitely give condemn me with death, but first prove me that I am wrong. When you are going to read Othello, you would find when Othello was going to kill Desdemona told Othello to prove that, but he didn't listen to Desdemona. And Desdemona even said to him that at least tonight leave me. I want to leave just tonight. But Othello didn't forgive Desdemona, and he killed. And that is the mistake he did, and that is the mistake he committed. And here the Creons once again was asking um, King Oedipus to do these types of things. First, prove me that I'm wrong. My voice will join with yours in the sentence, but charged behind my back to blind suspicion, I will not be. So if you can prove me, then if you find any wrong, definitely I am going to accept death with my smiling face. But if you say on my back that I am guilty, I am not going to tolerate that. Hmm? That is the thing. That is the thing Creon want to um, say to Oedipus. To slur a good man's name. Slur. What is the meaning of slur? Slur means insulting remark.
Scandal.
Yes, slur definitely, but insulting remark. I'm talking about you something that you are not. That is called, if it is insulting, that is called insulting remark. So it is called slur. To slur a good man's name with baseless slander is on crime. Okay. Suppose uh, to slur a good man's name with baseless slander is on crime. The thing is that when you are asking me that you are charging me that I'm guilty, I'm accused of, um, but if you cannot prove that, that is another crime. That is a vile crime. You cannot do that. You cannot do that, Oedipus. Okay. Cast uh, cast out an honest friend, and you cast out your life, your dearest treasure. Time will teach the truth of this, for time alone can prove the honest man. The one day proclaims the sinner. Oh, now the chorus who are standing and listening all those words between Oedipus and Creon, finally they spoke. Chorus, good words and fitting for a prudent man to hear and heed. Quick thoughts are seldom Quick thoughts are seldom safest. Suddenly, out of anger, usually with the heat of the moment, people make or commit many types of mistake. And Chorus was hinting this to Oedipus that it might be the wrongdoing of Oedipus to charge Creon. Oedipus, when a quick plotter's on the move, my friend, it's supposed to be quick in counter plotting. But Oedipus is very much good talker. He said that. Suppose if someone made a quick conspiracy against you, so it is very good to take um, quick counter attack. Okay, am I to sit and wait for him, lose my opportunity while he takes his? So I'm not that kind of king that I'm going to lose my opportunity when I have my plotter in front of me. Leon, what do you want then? Will you banish me? So when you have thought that I am the criminal, I try to defy you. So what do you want to do to me? Leon said. Oedipus said, by no means. I would have you I want I would have you dead, not banished. Oh, that means that is the great punish, and that is the capital punish. Oedipus wanted to give Creon. Creon, if you can show in what way I have wronged you, Oedipus is still clinging to your obstinate arguments. You are still arguing that you didn't make any kind of plot. And but Creon said, because I know you are wrong. Oedipus say, I know I am right. Creon said, in your own eyes, not in mine. Oedipus, you are a knave. Creon said, and what if you are mistaken? You are going to kill me. But if you discover that you were wrong, what would happen? I am not going to get back my own life. Creon, now Oedipus say, kings must rule. Yes, that is the thing. That is the very prudent word, uh, prudent word of King Oedipus. That he said that king must rule. That means I want to rule. That is the thing. If Tiresias is right, no problem with that. If you are right, no problem with that. If Jocasta is right, there is no problem with that. Definitely, I am not going to listen to you. The king must rule. That is the moody word. That is the pride Oedipus possessed in his heart. That means the king must rule. I am the king. I am the sovereign. The thing I can do whatever I want. If you are not guilty, I don't care. But I think you are guilty, so you have to face the music. Face the music means to face problems. You have to face the music. You are going to lose your head. No problem with that. I'm not going to listen to anyone. So that's the time. So you be ready. Then Creon, not when not when they rule unjustly. Then the Creon uttered the sharp word against King Oedipus. He said that king must rule definitely, but king must rule justly, not unjustly. Oedipus, hear him thieves, and he became a little bit angry. Hear him thieves. That means he said that to the Theban people. Look, listen to this man. He said that I rule thief unjustly. My city, hear him thieves, my city, Creon, yours, is he not also mine? And when you are asking them that they are your people, are they not mine? Is it not my city? You are the only one who cares for your city. I am also care for my city. And one thing you must remember that um, uh, Oedipus was outsider, and he was not born, as he did not know as Creon did not know he was the son of Jocasta and King Laius, and he was outsider in this sense. And Oedipus still knows he was outsider, and Creon was insider, and he is the man who was born and brought up in Thebes. That is the thing he he knew, and that's why his gravity and his understanding and his food grounding is stronger than Oedipus. Okay, chorus, SARS. That means chorus was addressing both of them. Enough. Here comes Queen Jocasta. She should be able to compose this quarrel. And suddenly Jocasta comes, and Oedipus would definitely execute Creon. And suddenly Jocasta comes, enter Jocasta from the palace. I have to share your screen. You understand. Yes, sir. It's giving me phone. Wait a minute. আসসালামু স্যার। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ক্লাস নিচ্ছি তো। না না, চলছে। 45। Okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Istiak sir was asking me. Okay. Okay. Can you see the screen here? Inter Jocasta.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Inter Jocasta from the palace, and the chorus, they are most talented. The participation of chorus, you have to understand, they're the most talented. They understand everything because they are cool minded. And you would find King Oedipus, he lost his mind, and you would understand Creon, he lost his head. And in the meantime, Jocasta came. Jocasta entered from the palace. Jocasta, what is the meaning of this loud argument? You quarrelsome man, I wonder you are not ashamed in this time of distress to air your private troubles. Come in, my husband and Creon. You go home. You are making much of some important grievance. That is the thing. That is the most important line uttered by Jocasta in this play. That means, what is the meaning of this loud argument? Why are you talking so loudly? You quarrelsome man, I wonder you are not ashamed in this time of distress. In this time of distress means plague. In this time of plague, that means the way we are passing now, right now, that corona. So it's not the time of. I wrote a poem few days ago. Divided, stand. Divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. This is the time to be united. This is not the time of argument or rebuttal. If you divide ourselves in this time, how we are going to face this time? In this time of distress, to air your private troubles, that means you are talking in front of the common people. You are talking in front of the common people. Try to understand, make no mistake. So it's not right. Come in, my husband and Creon. You go home. You are making much importance grievance. That means the thing you are talking, it has no much importance. Then Creon said, no, my sister, your husband Oedipus condemns me out of hand with a terrible sentence, a choice of death or punishment. Okay, in our next class, definitely we are going to discuss little bit more. Oedipus said, it is true, I have found him craftily plotting against my person. Creon, may the curse of heaven rest on me forever, if I am guilty of my such design. Jocasta, for the love of God, believe it, Oedipus. For his oath's sake, oh, believe it, and for mine and theirs who are here to witness. That means here Jocasta comes, and Jocasta would argue that definitely something might happen between them, and it might be tremendous misunderstanding. They might not hear. Okay, if you have any question, ask me. It's a long class. Feel free to ask any question. Any question?
No,
Is it?
sir.
Yeah. Is
Sir,
that? Ask me.
I have a question.
No, yo, yes.
Sir, anagnosis একটু আবার বললে
Oh, yes.
ভালো হতো।
It is a discovery of ignorance. Anagnosis means discovery of ignorance. Try to understand. Oedipus did not know that he killed Laius. Even he did not believe Creon, and he is not going to believe Jocasta. And when he would found one by one, he is going to he is going to find in this way. Oh yes, I made mistake. Oh, that means I have committed the crime. One by one, he is going to discover his ignorance. That means that the thing he had committed earlier, but he does not know. That is called.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Discovery of ignorance.
Discovery of ignorance. Okay. So till then, goodbye and take care. Huh?
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Next
Bye.
class.
I would inform. Okay. Bye.